All right. I think we're... Oop, I forgot to do that. Live down here. Now... Here... Okay. Cancel. Cancel. Okay, so let me check and make sure this is working. It is. It's a little slow though, but we can close that one because we do have that one open down there. I do need to open this. Is this open on? Oh, just Twitch. Okay. There we go. There's that. Then we need to do this. Yeah, we're just waiting. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Twitch is gonna have an ad soon, I'd imagine. Let's home and go back. There we go. It's there. Perfect. We have audio. Posts. Posts. Okay, go back here. Which is weird. It's... You know, you shouldn't look at your viewers, but I am a viewer of my own stream, you would think. Anyways, this says ads coming soon. So basically what we're looking at here is the... so we have our director camera. Those are the two cameras we set up from the last time, which are... We push play. It's this one, and then we go back. We can see our thing can move around. I get confused. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where it's at. I don't know where it went. It went somewhere. It went off screen somewhere. I lost it, I think. It's fine. It'll be all right. Okay, so the next thing that we were going to do, though... Let me turn on the music. Like, I have it... It's, like, super loud for me. Hopefully it's not... Let me check and see real quick for you guys. Okay, so it's like in the background, like how I want it. Okay, so it's fine. Maybe we probably could go. Oh, it's start a new song. Because like, what the heck's going on? There we go. That's perfect volume. All right. There we go. So we have, you know, those two cameras set up. Make sure I'm not, because I was looking at the camera like over here. This is all messed up. Okay, so there's definitely ads are running now. But that's, like I said, what we're doing kind of right now is I'm going to go through the, I guess I'll wait. That. Pawn class. Okay, let me get something to drink real quick. I'm kind of looking at what's going to be going on. I just realized, like, I haven't had pop yesterday. I've had pop today. Super good. So we will. Okay, so it's all right. So this is kind of going to be, I guess it's going to go deal with more with collision. I'm just kind of looking to see what we have. I need to make sure that I don't, because I need to figure out how I can have the book up here, because tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so ads should be over for Twitch. I'm looking to see. It doesn't look like there is any. This is chat on top. It doesn't look like it's working. Oh well. Anyways, so Sunday I'm gonna be kind of busy, so I'm not gonna be streaming Sunday. Saturday I'll be streaming tomorrow. So since I can't stream Sunday, what we're gonna do tomorrow though is kind of focus on the C++. I've been looking through the was it Bjorn, this creator C++ book. So I've been going. Hey, how you doing, Code? Been going through that book, and we might just kind of next or tomorrow work on some exercises from that book, which is gonna be a little about the same, really. I haven't really seen too much of a difference. Hopefully you're having a or have had an outstanding day. Yeah, oh yeah, so we're gonna work on the, where's it at? I know it's around here. We go. So we have this stuff going on, so we need to work on our next one. Oh, that's good. That's always good to hear. I had yesterday off, and then we had to work. I had to work today. I couldn't do too much today. Like the team I was on, I'm gonna say, because I still on it, but now I'm not to be soon. Since I expanded what I do, I'm not part of that team anymore, even though I hired onto that team. So they left to go under a different manager. So I've still been helping them out, but they haven't officially left yet. So, and then they had some issues with their the one of the firewalls we had, so I couldn't really do anything. I'll have to wait till they get that fixed. I could, but I was a little nervous because I didn't want to, mess something up. So we're like, yeah, we're not gonna do it. Put any firewall rules in today. We got Firebot up. It's all right. Okay, so Firebot should be fine. Okay, yeah, I need to set up some stuff with Firebot. I think I'm gonna use that mainly for Twitch, and then I have StreamerBot. Because Firebot is like a more user-friendly version of StreamerBot. So I'll use StreamerBot. I still need to do some stuff on YouTube, honestly. I haven't figured out what yet. I don't even think I said any. Oh, I was trying to figure out, what could I have for like a follower or a sub. I still have to set those actions up, and I haven't done that yet. I had them set up before, and then I lost everything with the move or my new system. Well, the couple things I had to buy, and it wouldn't let me reinstall the Windows 11. I could only install. Wouldn't let me upgrade Windows 11. Well, not even upgrade. It's what do they call it? Like an in-place update or something like that, where it keeps your everything, but your Windows gets updated. It wouldn't let me do that, so I had to kind of wipe everything, unfortunately. Kind of sucked, but it is what it is. I only lost stuff that was on my Windows drive, which wasn't too bad, so I'm not really too worried about it. But we do need to start working on our next thing today, which is more dealing with we can bring this over just so I can show you. So bring this over. Oops. There's some people I've been kind of keeping an eye on. I think they're not cheating, but I think they're doing things against the Twitch TOS, so I report them every time I see them on. I'm sitting here looking at history. It's need to hide. So, like I said, we're going to be kind of focusing on the components and collision, and they have a number of things. So, I'm going to type this in, but what I'm also going to do is focus on. I need to copy out the other code as well, just so I can kind of dissect it a little more on my own time, I guess. But we do need to do a new C++ class, which is going to be a pawn. Pawn is a base class of all actors that can be possessed by players or AI. Or physical representation of play. So what's the difference? Pawns have meshes. Okay, so this would be maybe like a first person, and this would maybe be like a third, I guess. So we'll name it, which is what they have, just so I can kind of keep up with what they're doing. Like I said, this is more of a. Okay, so it looks like every time that. They're not like. I mean, they. So one of the people did. They immediately went like look at Twitch tracker. They went from like here and then just went boom followers. Like they had like 5,000 followers immediately. So I reported them on that. And then they sit down. They at first, I'm gonna say she. I'm not gonna say who it is. Yeah. So that's one thing, which is actually against TOS. You can't do that. The other thing that's against TOS that they're doing, or she's doing, is she was view botting herself. So, and I know she was doing that to herself because I talked to her and she banned me. So I was like, wow, okay. But yeah, so that really definitely nails down that, like, she banned me for like saying, hey, you know, I noticed that you had this huge increase in followers. I think you had I think you're follow botted. You know, you should go to here, you know, the Commander Roots thing to remove those bots. And then yeah, and then I report her because she's view botting too. At first when she was doing it, there was nobody in her chat. There's like, I could count. There's a number of bots, you know, like Nightbot or whatever, which are I guess fine to use, but then there was other people or like there's me and maybe 2 other people, not including her. And she said it's 75 to 90 people in her chat at all times. Like immediately she was within 5 minutes, she went from having one viewer to it was bam 75. I was like, holy crap. So then I reported her on that. They haven't done anything with that. I'm like, you can literally go look at Twitch tracker and see where she was usually under 10. She's usually right around 6 to 8. And then it went the next day, it went up to 90. And then you could see where she just was like right there. I'm like, I'm like, why don't they go look? That's easy to see. And then when I told her that, she actually you could see the viewers in her channel. So you're saying, oh well, she banned you. How can you see? Well, I have my bot for my streamer bot, the Dr. Dark streamer bot. I can log into and go look. I can't say anything, but I can go look and see her stream and everything. I can't talk or nothing, but. Then there's another guy I think that's doing the same thing, but he's being a lot smarter about it. Like he didn't go from like he was sitting around 20 and then immediately it went up to like 45, and you can see that too when in the thing. It wasn't as drastic, but then he started hovering at 45 and it was slowly creeping up. I'm like, yeah, that's and then you could really tell because if you go look at people's videos, if they got like 3K with only like 2,000 followers, there's an issue there. That means that their things are recycling, like their little however they're getting their bot viewers. They're logging in for a little bit and then like they'll leave and then new ones will come and replace them. So it's just kind of circulating. So like I said, I try to tell Twitch and I don't think they really even care. I just want to make sure they don't get partner, because that would be kind of that's the other thing too. I heard that, you know, a lot of people do have get partner that way as well. In my opinion on that, honestly, if I were Twitch, I wouldn't have, oh well, you made partner, that's you know, that's it, that's all you have to do. It would be, you have to keep that. If you don't, then you get bumped down. You can keep the but then you should do it monetarily wise too. I'm just trying to make a good game to succeed. Yeah. Right now, so actually the way I was going to do mine is kind of learn C++, then go make a template so I can use this template every single time. It'll be, you know, the basic movements, crouching, I think dodging is I'll have dodging and jumping. And then depending on what I want to do, I'll have those, and then I'll make another template for climbing so I can add that into a project. And then I can have another template for swimming, because I think those are going to be like pretty heavily involved templates, I would think. Maybe. I would have to go look. Though that was my idea. So that what if I don't want to? What if I just want a game that I can climb and run, but I don't want to swim? Like you'll just get dragged back to the shore or whatever. However, you know, if you look at like Grand Theft Auto, one of the Grand Theft Autos, like maybe Vice City, I think the one after that they allowed you to start swimming. You would fall in and just like get taken out, I think, or maybe go to the hospital. So I was thinking something like that, or just not have any real water or really deep water. Usually, because it doesn't say where to put these, but I'm gonna put this in protected. This class, which is U particle system. Insert a class. So this is one thing I know. I was talking to some people that were in here as well. They mentioned doing. That's fine. Our particle system. Oh, was it Kim from YouTube? Maybe. I think Kim was over on YouTube. Mentioned or something. Yeah, I think looking at classes and something else, because I don't fully understand those. I have a decent idea how to do functions, and variables are super easy. You know, the if, while, or if else, you know, if else, you know, while, do while, for, those aren't too terrible. But the actual, the classes are what's going to kill me in the long run, I think. Okay, so this is for the particle system that we'll be creating later. Okay, yep, that's what it says. We're in components. And then in our class, we do need a couple includes, a lot of includes. So we'll do new object and then our, construct. I still need a, so we use this one and one of the other ones. We can go look at it real quick. I think it's in the floating one. I think we used it right here. Each blueprint. So each blueprint node is a class? Or each actual... Oh. Okay, so like if you create an enemy node or an enemy class or enemy blueprint, that would be the class, and then you can then use that to create, you know, your goblin, which will then you would put more information into it. Okay. I was looking that up real quick. Here we go. Construction. See, this is one thing I don't like about. They don't really explain what it does. That might help. Primarily code with an form. Okay, so they're okay. So like you could have like a I guess an NPC class, and then you can divide that up depending on, you know, what that NPC does. Like if they're a blacksmith, that you would then, you know, okay, have like a subclass, I guess. Okay, so that then, yeah, I'll have to figure out how to. I guess I kind of understand. It's just I get kind of nervous because I think I don't. So I could explain it, but I just don't know how to use it, I guess. All right, we'll just look at that in the list a little later. So include the particle system. That's going to be kind of interesting too. I know. Oops. Like I said, I did a lot of stuff back in the day, like before COVID happened. And the issue was I was just doing what I'm doing now, but now I wasn't streaming it or anything. So now, and I wasn't really talking through it myself. And I was just doing it to make whatever projects they had, thinking I can go back and make something myself, which I never did. So this is more like some of the introductory stuff, and then we can start working on which here in a little bit, because right now like if we look at I do have that open. Okay, so if we go, oh, it's not this one. Okay, we have that one open. Hang on, this one. So if we look at this, there's a number of things, just like quick stuff. So I think the huge ones that I'm gonna like use are these two. It just might take a little bit to figure out how to code some of it in C++. I know when you look at oh, what is it? I see you. Give me 1 second. I'm in the process of trying to think. I forget what I was gonna say. Okay, but hello, how are you? Over on YouTube. Unfortunately, I can't. I know actually, Nutty, he does a lot of stuff for streamers and whatnot. He was trying to incorporate chat from multiple sources onto Twitch, and he got banned for that for a day. He got a slap on the hand, so I can't show you which is kind of dumb in my opinion. I mean, if you upload or if you want to do that, Twitch should allow you to do that. Allow you to show that and then be held you accountable for what the people say in chat. Yeah. It's kind of sad. I was like, geez, doing good. What about you, mate? I am just kind of going through right now. I just need to kind of copy out once I get. I'm just typing this so I kind of understand what needs to be. Why is this? And then we'll I think next week we'll start working on, because there's only a couple things. I think next week we'll start working on I like these two for sure, but next week we'll start working on our template that I want to make so that I can use for basically any game. I was thinking of making one for Overhead. I just had the worst bean burrito I ever had from yeah, that's what I thought you meant, is bean burrito. Jeez, yeah, I actually haven't really had Taco Bell in I don't even know years. Even remember last time I had them. I'm unfortunately kind of overweight, so I try not to eat that stuff. It might not look like it, but because I'm like broad-shouldered, I have not defined muscles, but I have muscles and stuff, so I mean it doesn't look like it, but yeah, I have a gut. I'm going to have to find a better store because I was craving that. Okay. The ones from like we go down to the grocery store, the frozen ones aren't even that bad, but if you I've never been to Chipotle, but I've been to Qdoba and I like their burritos. And you can have whatever you want in it. They have like the whole thing. So if you just want a bean burrito or whatever, you could probably add some of the cheese. I forget the type of cheese. Get some cheese. If you want a little bit of rice, you can have a couple different like white rice or brown rice in there, and put some. They got black beans and pinto beans. They got like fajita vegetables, but like I said, I'm not exactly sure where you're from or if you have one close by. But yeah, so I'm doing good. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this up and running, just because I want to I want to do more with C++ because that allows you to be more like customizable within Unreal itself. So I thought let's kind of get back into learning how to do that. So I'm just going to be typing out stuff. Kratos. I love your shoulders, man. You look like Kratos, but you're Kratos using C++ and Unreal Engine. Yeah, I probably would have been a pretty good football player, or American football, I should say. Yeah. Soccer is just, or soccer for me, or football for like the rest of the world. The that is a actual really tough game to play, because you're running around. It's a constant. There's like no breaks. It's like 90 minutes. And then I think then you get like, that's the first half, and then you go like out for 10 minutes or something, and then you come back and bam, it's like another one. Another 90 minutes or something like that. Isn't it? Okay, so we have our includes that we're going to need though. But yeah, so I actually measured. My shoulders are like 2 feet across. Like some of the doors in my house I can't even get through without going sideways. Yeah, I was lifting weights. I mean, I probably could do 300 bench one time. Like I'm not like weak. Just, I don't know. Just trying to get rid of my gut. So now I don't, like, I'm trying to push back how often I eat and how much I eat. So I've been eating less. So that's always a good thing. There's actually a doctor on YouTube that had some good stuff that he was talking about. Let me see if I can remember. If it's something that you're looking into, his name is Jason Fung, Fung. And he talks a lot about dieting and stuff. He has a book that he released, which I started to read. It's pretty interesting. I guess it was a bestseller. What is it? It's the where's my phone? I have my phone in my pocket. I'll look up, see what it's called. He has 2 of them though. It is, I have it right here. The Obesity Code. It kind of explains, like pretty much, well, I don't know exactly because I haven't gotten that far, but I was watching a video and he kind of explains, what you want to eat. You don't want to have added sugar, but sugar within is pretty good. Was C++ support that made you? So C++ support that made you pick? No. Well, C++ was one of the reasons when I was, let me think. I started my journey right before I started my master's, or started game deving right before I started my master's degree. Then I kind of stopped. I did it maybe about 6-8 months before I started my master's. And then I learned within that C++ is a pretty big thing that's used within the security field, because that's what my master's is in. But then I started reading more, and then someone mentioned that, with C++ and C, those type of languages, they're like the U.S. government's actually wanting you not to use them, or within their environment. So if we look, but the issue is it's not the actual language. Here we go. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good site that's like TechRadar is pretty good. I know TechRadar. Actually, there's Tom's Hardware too. There we go. We'll do Tom's Hardware because, so they're saying even urges developers to avoid C and C using memory safe programming. Well, the thing is that has nothing to do with the actual language itself. It's how the programmer programs. So if the languages may pose a security risk when using critical systems if you don't know what you're doing. That's the whole thing. So there are other programs that are more memory safe, but it's because that it doesn't allow you to do as much as C and C++, I believe. I would have to, like I said, this is my best assumption based on my experience with the language, but they still using, yeah. It'll take them a while. They're probably still using Windows 7, honestly. I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, that's my thing. The NSX such as Rust, Go, Java. Oh, man, this is like, I know there's places moving away from Java. Swift, JavaScript. Yeah, see, these, I don't think you can do as much with these as you can with C or C++. So that's my opinion. But like I said, if you, it's people not knowing how to code, leaving things open, and then you know, they're messing stuff up, which then, you know, allows for you know, the people to hack in. Set the component root with the hierarchy. Use a sphere component so that the physical presence can interact. Oh, looks like there is an ad starting shortly as well. Most vulnerability buffer will flows with user input. Well, yeah, and you can actually constrain that pretty easily if you program the input correctly. So, yeah, there you go. Case in point. If the programmer, which, yeah. Here's my input. Yeah, most vulnerabilities are. I mean, you still got, you know, different. Oh, I guess. Let me see. Okay, so side channel attack is what I was looking up. Unless would be one that is not input. But yeah, for the most part it's user input. Nice. What? Okay, so they're using, all right, so here we go. Where is this going? Okay, so this would go in the collider. My bad. No, I know what you meant. I'm sorry. I should have said that. Yeah, I mean, those are the big ones. Are all input based. Especially, I know. What was it back when? It's called Obamacare in the United States. So back when that first came up and they were getting that out. A lot of the, I think you could put in database codes. I think. Let me go look that up. Not codes, but database link lingo. Yeah, right here. Here we go. For old one. Super old. Website rushes to fix bugs suggesting hacking methods. The research. Yeah, like this. There you go. Maybe logic things are not related. Oh, there's an ad running over on Twitch right now. So back in the day, that was from 2013. So back when the Affordable Care Plan or Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, came out in the United States, there was a bug where you could type in, like, you could just drop tables and stuff because of improper coding that they did, which, I mean, that's one of the issues that the government says is, you know, memory safe, you know, that, yeah. I mean, if you don't know how to program using the language, like, I mean, you could always have vulnerabilities regardless of what language you use. So I don't know. I guess maybe they think, you know, people aren't doing. Oh, shoot. Let me think about how I want to word this. Maybe they're not getting the same training as what they did back in the day, so they're taking more risks, which leaves things kind of more open, maybe. But yeah, that was like the Obama. Let me see if it's right here. Oh, wait, no, it's not that one. I closed it, I guess. I didn't mean to. Websites. I mean, like, even just typing in, you know, Obamacare website 2013 hacking, it's like there's just a ton of I mean, not maybe a ton, but yeah, this is the one I clicked. So you could type in colon and then I don't know how true this is, but it looks like maybe it was, but yeah, I heard this about this where you could just put in different things and you could do things to the actual database itself. Like here, I know this would be a database code, show tables, select from users. You could probably drop. You might have been able to drop even. But yeah, it was crazy. Better component. If I could type sphere. So the thing one of the other things I'm not sure about is this. I think that might be a pointer. Oops. Default sub objects. I can spell. Sphere component and then text. Oh, root component. Should you have the root component? I thought that was a thing by itself. But yeah, what is this? Not open source. Okay, so I spelt it wrong. I copy this out. I think I spelled something here wrong. I did. Particles. Oh, it's particles. I didn't put that. I think I put particle. Okay, we're fine. Then the root that equals sphere component. Oh well, thank you for that. Actually, not sure how to pronounce your name either. So I didn't really want to try it. I would have been horrible. I'd have just slaughtered it. I mean, because that H. I mean, I could see Semi, but I think that or Sam. Okay, okay, I will. But yeah, thank you for that. That's very kind of you. Turkish name? Okay. Yeah, I know Turkey's like right in the middle of like the Asia and Europe too. It's like right in like a perfect spot. And then you're on the or what is it? Mediterranean. There we go. I'm like, how do you say it? I forgot. I heard it's actually a really nice country to go to and visit. Myself, so. Profile name. All right, so what is this? Text. Let me look into this pawn real quick. That I'm not sure. So we have okay, so I understand creating default sub objects. So you're creating the root component. You're making sure the root equals, our sphere, or this, I guess, are the same. And then you're giving it an initial radius of 40, which we could probably change in the details pane. But this I'm not sure of. This set collision profile name. So it's a bool. Here, let's take a look. Let's see what this is. That's just the constructor. Oh, that's when we were looking up those. Is called by constructors when they set profile name. They are. Oh, so it's a part of the static mesh component. Okay, hang on. Oops. Right here. So we didn't really create because we can't create the static mesh because what we did is we created a pawn and the pawn doesn't have a mesh. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this would work. Since we don't have a mesh, so how would it collide? I guess we'll figure that out here in a second. I guess going through this. And Next, we will create and attach a visible sphere from a static mesh asset. There's a radius of 50. Since it doesn't perfectly line up with the 40, we can scale it down to 80%. Okay, that makes sense. Let's move it 40 units in order to have... Okay, so this says we will... okay, this actually might help me understand. Will be a sphere. Okay, I see that. That reacts to physics. Okay. Physicals. It reacts to physicals. Get your doctor. Create and position a mesh component. So we can see where our sphere... Oops. I'm horrible at typing. Spheres. Okay, so we create and position a mesh. Okay, so this is the mesh part. Which will this work though? Because like I said, we created a pawn which doesn't have a mesh. So okay, so last time I used the cube visual. Okay, so create default sub object. Use static. Oops, if I can spell. Mesh components, and then it's going to be text. Visual represent. That doesn't sound nice. Nice country to visit. Yep, you're right. Yeah, it'll be a while. I have nope. I'm fine with it. I just don't know how else. That works. Mate or bro works. That's fine. So we'll do sphere. What do we name our other one? Do we name it anything? We just called it, I don't know. Sphere. We'll just name it Sphere, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't mind. What was it? It was, I used to watch, so we have PBS, so public broadcasting service or something like that. Thanks. Have a nice stream. See ya. All right, I'll see you, Sammy. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. I'm not sure exactly where you're at, so hopefully it goes good for you. Sphere. Okay, so this. Okay, so something else I noticed. I'm not exactly sure is. Oh, you're welcome. Like these arrows. I need to look into those arrows. I don't fully understand when to use. All right, so I know 2 colons you use when it's a class, I think. Yeah, I don't even know for sure. I think I'm pretty sure that's correct. Oh yeah, setup attachment. Okay, so you're attaching the root, or you're attaching it to the root component, which that does. And then we have the static constructor. Oops, if I can spell. My spelling is just horrid. Wow, one day. So I think that visual helpers is a class, and this is the object finder is in that class. So what we're gonna do, I know what this is gonna do. So basically, we're gonna go to the location where the sphere shape is. So this would be text, game, yeah, starter. We had to put that into the starter content, which is pretty easy. I can go through that again. Shapes. Oops. And then it's shape sphere. Shape sphere. I don't know why it does that. What it usually does. Okay, so that should work. If so this is gonna make. Is that right? We're gonna move this down. So we're making sure that there is something visible, I think is what this does. Oop, that's weird. Freaking jeez. There we go. So then we'll so if we have our sphere, then we'll take the sphere visual, which is here. I think that's a pointer. I think it's what that is. Static mesh. Unfortunately, like usually when you use Visual Studio, you'll be able to start typing and it should auto-populate. I'm not sure why mine isn't. I would still personally type it out, so I'm more familiar with typing it out. But we're just going to keep going here. Visual, and then we'll set relative. Oops, so I can. Spelling is so horrible. F vector, because we want our 3 0 F 0.0 F, our 3 our X, Y, and Z. Oh, he actually has put -40. Interesting. And then sphere visual. Set world. Oh, scale, because we want to make it smaller. 0.8 F. All right. So basically what this does is it'll set it at like the world, I think. So it's 0, 0, then it'll go down. Yeah, left, back and forth, and then up and down is Z. So yeah, this back one would be up and down, so it'll set it down more and it'll make it smaller. Because I guess when the sphere has a normal size of 50. Hey, how you doing? I remember League of Legends. Oh, not much. Like I said, we're just continuing to go through some Unreal tutorials just so I kind of have it kind of comes back to me. Oh, I actually really like this song too. It's called End Poem. It's one of Harris Heller's thingies. Yes, it's nice to see you as well. I'll usually I try to stream at least a couple days a week. Fridays, if I can, is usually a little bit longer. Saturdays and Sundays are longer, but anytime other than that, it's short. And I don't do any on Wednesday. I got grocery shopping. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going streaming during the day, but I just don't have. I have to work, so I can't. Kind of bums me out, but it's all right. Working is important as well. Set it in the code to notice that the particle system is attached directly to the static mesh, not the root. Okay, so we did a particle system. Again, here's morning. Visual Studio cooking. Oh, nice. Morning. Okay, so you are. My gosh, So let's see real quick. Okay, let's look at something. So what were you making again? I forget. Let's see. And there we go. Sorry. Okay, so we have that. I think this all goes in our constructor, our particle system. Oops. That says out. So today I was going through. Oh, this looks like it's kind of a long one. Components and collisions. There is a ton of, like, you have a ton of C++ tutorials. So we're right here. I'm not gonna do all of them. I should start here. Get your first code project, and I'll finish these last ones up to here, and then I'll start working on a template. I was talking about a little earlier. So basically what it's going to do, the template's going to do is I'll make a couple ones actually. So the first one template's going to be about the character movement. So it'll have the, forward and back running. Great job, mates. You are really trying. Yeah, it's when I can. Unfortunately, I was reading through. Oh, there we go. This book as well. I think I showed this one, but I started going through this one instead. It's the second edition from the creator of C++. It's the older one. I don't think there's really any issue with like that in the third. So here we go. Is Programming Principles and Practices Using C++ Second Edition. It's from the creator of C++, but it only has C++ 11 and 14. I think Unreal might have... Wait, what's the latest one? Let me see real quick. C++. Yeah, I thought it was... Oh, it's 20. So Unreal 5.6 defaults to C++ 20. So I don't have... So there's some additional things I'm not sure about that's in that book, I think. Might be helpful. Yeah, he has a... He wrote another book too, which is right. It's the programming language, I guess. C++. I don't know exactly. I think this is more like a more advanced book myself, but I will put it up. So that's the other one I have. Like I said, I think it's a lot more advanced. Because when I open the book, you're like in... hang on, let me see real quick. Let me see chapter 1. Actually, suggestions... Oh, yeah, new. I forgot. So then there's the tour, the basics. Oh, and then there's... Oh. Yeah. So I'll have to probably go through this one too. But yeah, the other one has some... Saturday, I'll be going over some of the practice or the examples in it. So not necessarily. So... Can I ask you, are you planning to become a game developer? Or so technically right now I work as a network analyst. Also just let everybody know. So I'm talking to someone not I say LOL or the LOL, so League of Legends on YouTube, just because I have Twitch too. So I am a senior network analyst right now, trying to become a network architect. So basically, I'd be figuring out products that we could get, that we could add to our network if something was being needed, or we're moving off of something to do something else. Like I would do the research, I'd figure out how to get it all set up, and then hand it off to the engineer to actually do all that. So I think that position that I'm waiting for to open up or to become available so I can apply is also deals with auditing as well, and doing a lot of the disaster recovery stuff, which I've written the disaster recovery stuff myself, and then the person that had the position before me actually went through and talked with management and showed them what was going on. So that's oh yeah, so we're doing our particles, or it's the particle system. But if I can and I make good money, maybe, but I don't know if they make that good of money. I had to look and make sure that's how I spelt it right. Jeez. Okay, so maybe dirt. You could probably use this maybe for dirt. Do you want to put this up here? Create particle system. Yeah. So maybe, oops. Okay, I just wanted to add this, so I'll look into this a little later. So why did I not? No, it wouldn't matter because we're calling it right here. So what's going on with this? No, this should be right here. Let's copy this specific thing out. We'll do this. It still does it. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. That's kind of interesting. Usually that's fine. Copy him. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Attachment to the sphere visual. So, okay, that makes sense. So what's... Did we not add the... Oh, we had colliding header. Oh, what's going on here? Particles. All right, hang on. Yeah, let's see if I entered it wrong. That might be what's going on. Okay, so... Oh, I see. You see what I did? I see what I did. I see. There we go. It's right here. I put particle system. Whoops, that's why it didn't work. There we go. So now that should fix this over here. Yeah, so that fixes that. That was the issue. But yeah, so I mean, I would not mind doing it. Just, I don't have the mind, I guess is what I'll say. I don't have the mind for it. So when I say that is I don't quite, know what to put where. This is kind of helping to the, kind of. I'm going to take, I mean, I understand what this is doing, but can I do it by myself? Do I understand it enough, which is what I'm thinking. Windows internals, which talks about Windows operating system. Oh, so in that book I mentioned, so if you... It has exercises that you can do. So I can learn from a book if I'm doing something like that. So if I'm doing something hands-on and I'm like, there's something I'm missing, let me go look. And I have a reference for it, or the internet, I'd go look there too. Honestly, probably over the book. I'm just kind of skimming through to see if there's anything that I do need to know. I did 218 pages today. That's more of a kind of looking through rather than an actual, I guess, learning. I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Shoot, we gotta go back down. Spring arm, particle system. Why do we have a spring arm though? Interesting. So B auto activate equals false. Activate. Okay, I spelled activate completely. I can't even spell today. Okay, so that must be something that already exists. It does in the U actor component, which the U pawn component, I guess, would be part of. Okay. Can I change the particle system asset of view? Can I change the particle system asset? Good question. I'm not sure. I can look it up. Change the system. The asset itself. Oh, maybe. I don't know if it'd be in the constructor. So with Unreal, like I don't know if everything can be done in C++ in Unreal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I know let me do that real quick. So what I do know is not everything. I don't know for sure. I don't know if everything can be done in C++, or if you have to do. I think some of it has to be done in Unreal itself, like in here. I think some of it still has to. So to change it, you could probably set it up to grab it, possibly to grab the asset, but to change how it looks might need to be done in Unreal itself. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but that's based on what I've read. I mean, I know you like it mentions something about, you know, you can either do blueprints or blueprints and C++. Okay, this is weird. Skip that song. This sounds a little weird. I think something the same. So this is, I don't know how, like, I don't trust AI that much. Oops, let me do this because you are over here. Oh, shoot. You are on the other screen. Hang on. You're on my other computer. Hang on, let me type. System. So that pitches. Yeah, if you want. Same issue. Okay, it looks like you can. So you'd use maybe. I was thinking something like this. So if we look at, oh, looks like ads are running over on Twitch. But yeah, so if you use this here, you can use this to do not only you know what we're doing it here. So basically we're grabbing the sphere asset from this location. You can do the same thing for your particles as long as you know where they're at. So you could do, you know, static this. It would be instead of this U static mesh component, you would be probably the U, it looks like it's U particle system. So that's where it's going to look, and then you can give it a name, and then the text would need to be there, and then the in parentheses or double parentheses of where that asset is, and you could do it in there. But if you wanted to change it to make it look different, if that's also what you're looking at, I don't know. You probably would have to do it in Unreal. Where are we at? Oh, so we do. So our system, relative rotation, f vector, 0f. Oh, he didn't do that. He did -20. Yeah, so I can, here, I'll post the, shoot, wrong one. Let me. Like I said, I'm using another computer. Okay, so ads should be done. All right, so if we copy this, I'll post it over on YouTube in case you wanted to take a look. Like I said, this is nobody said that's wrong, and that was the only explanation, and nobody said anything else. So then there's some other ones too. Depends on what you're using, I think. Yeah, you want to make, okay, yeah, you just want to make sure you include the header, add the class, the uParticle system, and then the asterisk, and then, you know, whatever you're going to use it for. 0.0f, and then negative 20. And then we'll use our, so yeah, here, static. Okay, so if we look here, actually, I'm doing it right now. Constructor, if I can spell, helper, f object, finder, u particle system, text, and then, oh no, we don't need that yet. We need particle assets, and then we do text. Oops. And then it would be game. Well, for me, it'd be game, starter, contents, particles, p fire dot peeps. And then if particle asset dot succeeded, then we'll system set templates, particle asset dot objects. Okay, so that should almost done, so we can check it out. Maybe we go back over to here. We can do compile. Let's see what happens first. Ooh, show log. What happened? That didn't work. Let me look and see. Oh, so you could probably set some sort of switch case more than likely. Is that what you're looking for? Hey, if we're here, you know, this will run instead. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, not the best at it. I have an issue. $940. Oh, whoop. Then see if it loads. It should load now. Yeah, it's going to. It'll be a second. I don't know where it's going to pop up. I don't even see it. Okay, we can stop. So it did work. Come back here. Compile should be fine. Yep. Push play. So there is nothing I'm seeing. Okay. I don't know. Guess we got some other things that we still need to do. Okay, so a spring arm component can provide a smoother attachment point for a camera, but allow cameras more slowly than the pawn is following it. Also built-in feature that prevents the camera from going through solid objects. So I'm guessing this is all going in here, I guess, into the constructor. I hope, because it does not say where it's going. String arm to give the camera, oops, if I can spell, smooth, natural, feeling, motion. Okay, so I understand you spring arm components. Spring arm, oops, equals, oops, not plus, we don't add it, create, oh, I spelled it, Capone, E-N-T, there we go, create default sub objects, you, spring arm, component, text, this is going to be camera attachment arm. Okay, that'll work. Attachment arm. Okay, so that'll work. You spring. Okay, so that helped you out though. Should be all good, hopefully. Set up attachments. Spring arm. Oh no, it's root component. My bad. My bad. Use spring arm. Oh no, it's just spring arm. My bad. It's like what? That's not right. Relative attach. Oh, wait. So relative location effector. And then 0. I don't think you have to put like 2 zeros. I think you could just do 0.f. That's what I used to do. I'm pretty sure. Oops. Target arm length is. And spring arm. B enable camera lag. True. That was false. Spring arm. Camera lag speed. Okay. Actual camera component is easy to create. Special setting code. Okay, so like I said, I think this all goes on in here. It doesn't say where it goes. Yeah, it doesn't even come out and say. Oh no, it does. It says right at the very top. It says to go in the constructor. I was right. So then this will be a camera. Attached to our spring arm. So this should be following the pawn, and then the pawn's getting some little fancy stuff that we can maybe try to use later when we start working on our template. Oh man, can't even spell. Component. Text. And this is actual, the camera. There we go. So so I can read C++ for the most part. I guess, I mean, I don't know how long it took, in all honesty. It's more, it did take me a little bit to figure out and fully understand what some of the stuff meant. But now I have a better idea. But writing it myself, I'm just horrible at. I could start writing it and I forget stuff is the issue I have. So I'm actually looking at something off on a different monitor just to make sure I get everything. But like overall, like I can read all this. I know what it's doing. So you're in your constructor. So how you're, to me, the way I look at the constructor, it's, you know, what are you like kind of adding to it? And then you, of course, you have your begin play. So when it starts, when the game starts, is here. Every tick is, you know, if anything needs to be done by, you know, every single frame, you'd put it in here. And then I'm not set up player input component. So your inputs for moving, I guess, would go in here. So if you need to forward, back, left, right. But then like all this is pretty simple too. So you're taking like a sphere component. Use sphere component, you're naming it this, and then you're setting your sphere component is this. So if we, unfortunately, I can't show you. So there is some. So if we look at like floating actor, right, we can look at this and say, I think out of the way. So let me see CPP. Let's open this up too. So we have a static mesh called visual mesh. So we look in here. So this, that visual mesh we named. Recently trying to learn C sharp. C sharp is pretty good too. It's like it's very closely related to Java, if I remember right. Yeah, if you wanted to, I know Unity uses C sharp. Godot, I think, uses C sharp. It just takes some time to fully look at things. So like your first thing you want to look at all the time is your header to see what's in there. So you can see, you know, there's a float speed, then there's a float rotation speed, you know, everything in here so you know what this stuff is. Well, yeah, Godot uses GD script, but you can also use C sharp. There's I don't know if it's a module plugin add-on, whatever they're calling it. I don't know. But you can use C sharp. Actually, I think you can even, hang on, I'm not going to say anything. Give me 1 second. So you can, yeah, I'm trying to learn for Unity, but I'm considering Godot too. Godot is LOL mentioned. First, my first was G, and it's really easy for beginners. Yes, it is. It's like Python. So Python is very easy to understand as well. I'm not going to trash any other, you know, engine or anything. I do like Godot. Godot hates me, which is one of the reasons I'm using Unreal as well. At least going back to Unreal, I should say. But let me see. So there is someone on Captain. Shoot, I don't. So another person that streams on Twitch his name is Captain Coder. He uses I think he mainly uses Unity. I'm trying to find his website. He has a website where it's kind of like a little Oh, what is it? It's like a kind of helps you learn how to use it. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not seeing him, so I'll shoot. But yeah, Captain Coder's good. A lot of I mean, if that's what you really want to learn, I mean, it helps. I mean, really watching any language can help. Because like C and C++, C Sharp, a lot of them are similar structurally wise, I think. Yeah, it's always a hobby for forever and ever. Unfortunately, it'd be nice, but I completely agree. It would be nice, but yeah, I'm in the same boat. Oh yeah, here we. Okay, I forgot about this. The default player. This will help actually. Auto possess player equals E auto. There we go. Oh, we're right here. Sub use spring arm components socket name. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Well, good luck. I hope you are able to get to it. Good luck, man. Don't stop. That's yeah. I hope you are able to, get where you want to be. Okay, so configure input, creating a movement. Okay, so let's save and then compile. Make sure it compiles. So I push play. I'm not. Oh, do I have to drag it in? I might have to drag it in. We'll see. There's still some stuff we do need to. Oh. Okay, so here's the issue with this is right here. So this is not how it's done anymore. Friends, ads should be done. Oh, looks like ads are starting. At least on Twitch. Oh no, wait, what? Should be done. I'm confused. I'm looking at maybe as okay. I don't know. I thought they were starting. My bad. They're not. But yeah, this is not how this is done anymore in Unreal. So if we're using 5.6, this is wrong. Instead of handling. Man, I wish I had some of my older projects. Blueprints, like doing this in Blueprints, I pretty much had down. I can probably still do it pretty quick. But I would prefer to add a little extra logic with the C++ that you can get, that you can add in to or onto the nodes. But like I said, I don't. Then the thing is do I know what I'd want to do? And not really. So that's that's the downside. Then the movement component. Okay. Now the fun begins. I wonder if. Oh no. Okay, so here let's set up movement real quick. Unless we already have it. I don't think we do. So we will do folder movement. No, let's do inputs. Go into inputs. another new folder and do movement. Oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah, and good luck to you as well. I hope you're able to kind of push forward and get learning C sharp. There, like I said, there's a lot of there should be a lot of good YouTube videos on it. I know that C++, Godot should have a lot if you decide to go that route as well. Inputs, mapping contexts. Pawn move. Pawn movement. Action, movement, and then you would do. That's the only one we'll probably need. Oh, shoot. So it's 1D float. No, it'd be vector 2D. That's what it'll be. Okay. I think for a second. Then you would do here, and then you would do mappings. Oh, I can't. Dang it. WASD. So this should be negate. W would be a. Is it this was supposed to input access value and then. Oh wait, hang on. No, A would be my bad. This needs two. This would be this one and negate. A would just be negate. There we go. Okay, that should be correct. Okay. So then it has you make a new class. So now we need to link what we just made with this. So class on movement components. My pawn movement. That's fine. Okay. We can close these. Load all. Okay. Okay, so the header class public. So virtual something I have to look back into as well. I forget what that does. Enum tick type F actor. Hello, Green Flowers. How are you doing today? I saw Hippie was on, but I went into her channel and it was just like an ads immediately ad. I'm like, I don't like when there's an immediate ad. I probably should have told her. Oh, I took my meds already. I am just waiting patiently to see when I will be able to apply to a job I've been waiting for months. Interesting. So, and then, yeah, it's a, just waiting. It's an architect. It's a network architect. I'm just waiting for it to open. Pawn. Oops, I can't even spell. I've been having horrible. Speaking of hippie, so I was on your stream today, and you run you run pre-rolls. Just to let you know, I was lurking, but you run pre-rolls. I was like, pre-rolls. Oh, I got a new one too. What is it? It's let me see where we're at. Right here. The bleed or purple. No, purple bleed HD. No, it's not that. What is it? It's a new one I got. What's this one? Here it is. So this is not mine. This is a Twitch one I got. Yeah, I did want to let you know that, hippie, that... Oh, did I delete every... Okay. Oh, it's over here. I was like, I thought I did that. Okay. Yep. There we go. It's a long... So you collide... Oh, no, it's not. It's colliding. There we go. You colliding on... What the heck? I don't remember typing some of these words. Like, I don't remember typing move. You colliding pawn movement component. What? I don't like doing this. Okay, so what's going on with this? Yeah, this is more programming. Oh, I see what it is. There's a... Oops. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Name followed by must be a class or a namespace. What's right here? That's... Alright. So what is going on? Function definition for TICMAP. So ticks. All right, this is annoying. Oh, we got ads. Oops. At least on Twitch. So, all right, virtual. What is this? Can we highlight it? No, we can't. Dang. So we got tick component. So we got our delta time, our enum, tick type. F actor component tick. This tick. Oh, is this going here? I don't think that's gonna matter. So if we open that up, what do we got? I wonder. Am I not? No, I got the header. On movement component. So I have no idea what's going on right now. Yeah, this is a little difficult. Huh. But how are you doing? Hopefully you're having an awesome day in Green Flowers and Hippie. I know it's what, probably, I know Green Flowers is the same time zone I'm in, so I know it's kind of late. And I know she has some kids. So I know how those. I have a daughter, and I know how that can be. I'm just hands full. So what's going on here? We scroll down. Tick component not found. Okay, it's weird because it is. What is this? So resolving name followed by colon must be a namespace name. So I guess we can do this. Search for this online. Says it's an actor component. Oh, you character. You colliding pawn. No, Christmas. I just realized. So I need to do. I'm not sure. It's you colliding. I mean, so we'll define this function. Let me just grab this. All right, let's grab all this real quick. I want to see what happens. Oh shoot! We do this. So super. I'm not sure. Okay, let's do this. I'm kind of a little bit lost. There we go. So void. So why is I take this out? This should actually work. There is a tick component. Inherited member is not allowed. What is that? Oh my gosh. There we go. Use inherited members. What we did is right here. You my pawn movement component. Oh, let me try that. What is it? You. So why is this gonna be? Is this gonna work correctly first? We're gonna have to figure out. Because it has this colliding. Oh, that's why. Because they. Oh. Okay, so that's what they use. That's why I just used my pawn. I didn't even realize. I'm not gonna go back through and change and remove that. Removing C++ files is a pain in the butt because sometimes it actually removes some additional things. Like it'll remove down below. If we look here, it'll remove. Oops, come on, pop up. It'll remove the C++ class, and that's a pain to get that back. Alright. So, oh, wait. Oops. So we have our delta time, our tick type, and this tick function. There we go. And bam. So make sure so valid and that we are allowed to move. Yep, that's if not pawn owner. Ooh, okay, I was kind of curious on that. Updates. Oops. Should skip update. Not sure what that does either. So, oops. So what we're gonna do is type that in here. What is should skip updates? So return, if I could spell. And okay, so we have another if. All right, so if not this. All right, so desired movement this far. Is it desired? Desired. So that must be part of Unreal itself. Oop. I forgot one. And then F vector. So, okay, consume input vectors. Jeez, there's a ton of stuff I'm not. Max size. Delta time times 50. Okay. Okay, so if this is nearly 0, we're already multiplying it by 150. It'll probably be a little bit before it hits that low. Hit results. Hits. Oh, so this must be where we're starting to work on the collision part here. Like I said, I am not. I mean, eventually I'm going to use this and kind of mess with it and see what we can do with it. But right now, I'm not sure. Or to see and not see. Wouldn't have objects. That I did not know. Something to drink. State components. So see not have objects. You don't have classic C structs. Can I just data? Interesting. Jeez, yeah, there's a ton of differences. I'm just looking at a couple of them. So C is not even an object-oriented language. It's a procedural. Looks like. Huh. Components. Yeah, that I did not know. True. Yeah, it'd be very different trying to write all this then. Component. Oh, rotation. There you go. Without namespaces, you would usually oh geez, that would get a little kind of. I think I would get a little confusing. Blocking hits. Shoot. Some of this like slide along. This must be something in oops, shoot. Unreal. See, like stuff like this I would never have guessed because I don't know. Hit normal hit. So if we look here, float time, so it's the float, constant F vector, and normal. It's the normal hit. Okay, so that's gonna be false automatically. Okay, so why is there it's the issue. So we have our hit right here. So why is this an issue? Is found. Let's go up to the top, I guess, and see what we have. Okay, so what if we save it? Hop up and tell us what's wrong with it. Okay. Trying to figure. Wow. Here we go. All right, here we go. This. So float can not convert from float to constant vector and what? Let me see if we do. So if we copy this. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so that didn't work. But that doesn't need to be there. No, it doesn't need to be down here. Okay, so if we do this, control that. So if we copy this whole thing in, this is basically what we typed. Oh, so this is wrong. This needs to be my So why is this working here, though? That's my question. Desired movement. This frame is nearly 0. F hit results. Hit. Oh. Nope. Right here. Safe mode convert. Safe mode updated component. Desired movement. This frame. Updated components. Get component rotation. True hits. If hit is valid hits. Yeah, I slide along surface. Desired movement. This frame. F. Well, I don't see an issue with it, so we'll just delete this because we know this other one works. And we did type out everything. I guess I kind of looked. But there's a whole bunch of issues. I wonder what the issues are for. So that should work now. Oh, okay. I don't think it's going to do anything quite yet. Yeah, we're just going to go back and... Because it didn't... Or did you use our custom pawn component? We need to use... Oh, okay, so we're still working. We're still working. So if we go to our colliding pawn, do we have a... So we need the header file because there's some stuff we need to put in there. So we got a U property. Class U my pawn. Make component. Yeah, we need to make sure it's because that's not what they have, and I messed that up. Our movement components. Then we got to do. Let's see if that's set up. Colliding pawn. We have this there. Oh, but we don't have here. Include our oops. There we go. So that's okay, that's this one. I don't have a generated.h. Okay, so creating... Oh my gosh, this is so much. Holy cow. I was not expecting it to be this long. So if we go to the pawn, C or H. Using, we'll need to override the function. Okay. I guess it'd be a public virtual void u or oh my gosh, movement component. Me and typing today has not been at all, dude. Components, const, and then override. All right. Okay, so this should be fine then, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's... Okay, so that's there. So this wouldn't be returning anything. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I probably should write that down. Need to print screen. How to do this. All right, I have it. And CPP, we need to add the definition to this. I thought you used to be able to right click and just do a quick boom, but nope, it's not. So let's do this. Let's keep it up here. My pawn. So that, all right, I tried something, I guess. They have a colliding pawn, and I don't have, it is colliding. Okay. I did not know that. I thought I did something stupid. So, all right, let's look at this real quick. I'm hopping off. I gotta go, but keep it up. Enjoying your commenting to these live streams. Well, thank you for that. I have to do it for me, so I kind of can talk through it, so it helps me out as well. But thank you for stopping by, 3D Bros or 3DS Bros. I hope you have a awesome evening. I'm probably be getting off here soon as well. Our movement components. So I thought we had that over here. Oh, I put out. It's our. That's what happened. Okay. I should fix it. Man, I fat fingering all day today. It's everywhere. So with the new pawn. I don't know if this. All right, so here, let me bring this over real quick. I don't know if this is going to work because if we are looking up here, I copy that. But if we look up here, where's that? Right here. This is not how it's done anymore. It's actually done a completely different way. It's using, your input moving context. And it's also using your input actions. So this is wrong. So if that's wrong, the next question is this down here wrong? So they have the movements, which we could probably put in, right? We would probably just write these in. These look like they're going to go in the header file. Up here. So we'll just add them real quick. Void, move forward. We can check. Like I said, I don't think it's going to work. If it does not work, we'll have to figure out how to get it to work. Move right, float. Ads are going to start here in a little bit as well. This is value. Oops. Void turn. Float axis value. Particle. Toggle. Okay, so the green squiggly means they don't exist. We can create the definition. So we'll just create. Actually, let's go up here. Shouldn't be anything for that one either. So why it's not popping up? That's a good question. Uh-oh. I didn't do anything. We're not saving. So we have. Actually, I'm not. Okay. So we'll just do this. Do this. Right. Okay. There's another one. So what was the other two? Turn and particle. Oh, the particle toggle. Okay. I did not set that one up. So I think I'll have to set those up. Let me look. It's up here. Okay, so we can do this real quick. So we'll have to go over here. Close that. Go in here. We have our movements. We'll do a input action, and this is going to be IA look. And then we'll do another input action, and will be IA particle toggle. Okay, save those. Go back into our inputs. Go here. We'll add a new one for look, and we'll add. I have to go. We'll have to change that too. Ooh, wait, is it? You wanna know what? I think I messed up. We're gonna have to go change it. Particle toggle. Okay, so let's go here. We can close this because this automatically saves. It always will save. As soon as you close, as soon as you do anything, it saves, from my understanding. So this is going to be a bool, so it's either true or false. This should be. I don't think it's an Axis 2D. This is definitely going to be this, though. I'll have to go through some of my other stuff and look through. But it is getting late. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this at a late... I mean, I'm going to finish going through it, I guess, myself. And then I'll kind of talk about it when we stream next, when we're streaming the Unreal next. Tomorrow we're going to be working on our oh no, ad starting soon. Shoot. Well, we're gonna have to wait. So anyways, YouTube, so when we come back, we will look at doing so tomorrow we'll be doing just our C++. We'll be finishing our phone one, I think, what we were working on, and then we'll move on to another one I do have planned out. I don't know what to do. I just kind of picked it and be like, we're going to do this one type of thing. I think if I remember what it was. So anyways, YouTube, I hope you have an awesome day. But I'm going to get going. I'm going to have to get up kind of early tomorrow, unfortunately. I think I'll have to think, but yeah, we'll be on tomorrow though, sometime in the morning. I do got to do the trash. So, and there's ads. So anyways, YouTube, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, my time. So hopefully I'll have to figure out when, maybe in the evening again, but the evenings don't leave me enough time. I guess I want to stream a little longer. So I might do it in the morning for a little bit, and maybe after dinner too. I think I'll do it something like that, just to kind of push forward, I guess, learning. Like I said, I kind of go skim through the book when I'm, not programming. I'll skip through. So, hey, how you doing? I don't know if you're an ad or not. I don't know. But YouTube, I will see you guys later. So bye, YouTube. Bye bye. Oh wait, it's the other one. Dismiss.